spread to the rest of their house. Despite all the damage caused by the fire, the only thing that remained undamaged was the crying boy.
What's happening, guys, and welcome back to our channel. Many objects throughout history attract attention for all the wrong reasons, causing suffering, stress, anxiety, and sometimes even death. This list will explore 10 cursed objects scientists can't explain. Number 10, James Dean's car. James Dean was an actor. Before he performed in A Rebel Without a Cause, he had begun a career in car racing. He competed in one competition before Warner Brothers banned him from this activity, but he continued and crashed his Porsche 550 Spider and died as a result. Strangely, a mechanic broke his leg getting it off the trailer. The car's parts were integrated into other Porsches, two of which crashed, killing one person and seriously injuring another. Number 9, Robert the Doll. Robert Eugene Otto was the owner of this doll. A young Robert began to blame mishaps and accidents on it. Servants reported that he had closed-door, two-way conversations with the doll. After Otto's death, many people reported hearing giggling and footsteps from the doll's room. Number 8, Thomas Busby's Dead Man's Chair. Thomas Busby was a murderer who lived in the UK around the 1600s. He was sentenced to death. Busby cursed his favorite chair before dying, wishing death upon anyone who sat on it. In 1894, a chimney sweep was found dead who had sat in the chair. During the Second World War, a team of Air Force men also sat in the chair, each of whom died, with a similar incident occurring in 1968. Number 7, the Crying Boy painting. The Crying Boy was painted by Giovanni Bragolin in the 1950s. However, it turns out the owners of this painting were met with a strange and eerie set of events. Multiple owners of the painting have reported to have suffered a terrible fire in their homes. Number 6, the skull of Catherine Griffith. Catherine Griffith lived in Burton 2 Agnes Hall around the 1600s. Catherine was robbed and beaten to death. She had said that she would never rest in peace unless a part of her was in the house. The house proceeded to be haunted after her death. Therefore, her skull was brought into the house. But whenever an attempt to remove the skull was made, strange and ghostly things would happen around the house. Number 5, the Hope Diamond. It was supposedly stolen by a thief from an Indian temple. The thief suffered a slow, agonizing death. It was then sold to King Louis XIV, who shortly afterward was beheaded. Since then, each owner has suffered a horrible death. Number 4, the Bassano vase. The vase was gifted to a bride who resided near Napoli. On her wedding night, the bride was found dead, clutching the vase. Later on, the vase was handed down from family member to family member, each of whom died a mysterious death. Number 3, the Woman of Lamp statue. It is called the Goddess of Death. Having been created around 3500 BC, many historians believe it was probably a statue representing fertility. Lord Oliphant was its first reported owner. Within 6 years, all of the members of his family were dead. This happened to all subsequent owners. Number 2, the Maori warrior masks. The Maori people are the original inhabitants of New Zealand before the settlers. Their warriors wore masks that were carved before battles. It was said if the warrior died in battle, his soul would be encased in the mask forever. The masks are said to cause bad luck and suffering to pregnant women, and the British History Museum posted a warning next to a display encasing the masks, warning them of the risks of the exhibit. Number 1, Petrified Forest National Park. It is one of the largest collections of petrified wood. Around 1930, people who visited the park and took a piece of wood would complain of experiencing a lot of bad luck. Do you know of any other cursed objects that we haven't listed in this video? do let us know about it in the comment section down below so we can include it in a potential part 2 of this video. If you enjoyed our content and wish to see more of it in the future, then all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!